Welcome back yet again to another vlog, another video. And so okay, like for this video I'm going to kind of like give you a description of how my year was 2023. And yeah, so I haven't really done much, honestly. I haven't really done much. I've only checked um can you say, like, okay, like spirituality for me is a big thing, and I think I've really grown from I honestly think I've grown from last year. I went up I ended up last year, like the way I finished last year and the way I'm finishing this year spiritually. I honestly think I've improved, I've grown, I'm more connected to the vine, like this is okay. I'm a Christian, so I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, and so I really think I've seen God this year. Like that that is the theme of this year. I've seen God. I've had to experience God, like for myself, like in my life. I've just seen God. Like I've seen God's hands in everything, in honestly. And yeah, like I just okay, like I've just let's just say that I've really experienced God in really amazing ways, beautiful ways, wonderful ways. Even when it's painful, it doesn't mean like like I've experienced the peace, the joy of God. Like I don't know how I can explain it, but this year, just it's just been God. Like the thing is God, if I can say that. Yeah. So the other thing that I um I really did, I'm really proud of in this year is I passed my exam, got a credit, and that is God. Like that is a testimony. Like before neck, I was like really sick. I couldn't even study. My eyes were hurting. Like I was just in and out of the hospital, in and out. Like yeah, but I got a credit. Honestly, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it, like for real. So I've just seen that is God. Like honestly, that is God. I didn't deserve it, but that is God. I honestly didn't even sleep for like I don't for a week because like I was so excited. Like I couldn't believe it. I was not expecting to really pass that well. After like, because imagine I couldn't study during that time, like before the exam started. Like I was actually home, just going through a lot. But huh, God's hands, yo, God, God's hands. And I remember there was a time that I was so scared, so anxious. I was waiting for the exam to come out, and I honestly felt a peace and felt any sense of peace, like it was God telling me, hey, I've got you, we've got this. Like, and oh my God, like honestly, if I can say something, the biggest thing that God has done for me, like God has just like has just been there. Let me say that, like, because okay, whenever I'd go for the exams, like I used to pray and say, like, God, you gave those people the knowledge to to come up with all those things. So I'm trusting that you will give me the knowledge to write whatever I need to write. Like the knowledge comes from God, and I was trusting Him wholly, fully for the knowledge. like I was totally dependent on God, not on my own knowledge, but on God. And yeah, it's like that's hey. So yeah, okay, like that's something that really stood out for me, honestly. And I'm hoping that I'll pass even the next exams. So, or I'm praying, and yeah. So okay, like those two, like my spiritual life and the exams, because I told you I'm a student. So those were the things that really stood out for me last. Okay, so this year, as we wind it up, and I had, okay, like one of my goals was to start a business, but I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't. I could not. And yeah, okay, like I have this fear whenever I'm thinking of starting a business that I'm going to lose money. So yeah, but this year, 2024, we are going to do it. We are doing it. We 2024. It's a year of change, and I'm seeing God working on me. Tell your neighbor, this is your year. Tell your neighbor what? Tell your neighbor. Yeah. So this, I know that like with God, everything is going to work out for good, because everything works out for good for those who love Him, and are called according to His purpose. Yeah. So I don't know what else I need to tell you. Like maybe I can look at questions that I had here. Um, so that I can see if there's something that I can add on to what I've said. Okay. Um, okay. So okay, like there's this question. Okay, I don't know if this is the answer, but what made me feel the most passionate this year, like God, like the, like talking about God, like I just have a passion on sharing everything about God, like because I've seen His hand, like I've seen His hand working in my life. I've seen Him, like yeah, like honestly, like I have testimonies this year, and yeah, yeah, okay, like I decided to be um follow my faith last year December, and so I think that's why I've seen such growth, because like I was so dormant in my faith. But yeah, like this year, y'all, I've seen God, like no one can tell me there's no God. No one can tell me there's no God. Like there is God. Like He is above and beyond what we can imagine. Like God, So He has given me peace, and like my relationship with Him is honestly the thing that I'm really really proud of this year. Like, because like He has slammed the door for me, or He has like closed the doors that was supposed to harm me. Like I've just seen everything. Like okay, like not everything, but hey, this walk with God is everything. Like y'all, you need to come to God. I'm telling you guys. But yeah, so like okay, like I think that I can wrap it up with it's God. Like this year, the theme, everything that I would say is God. Like yeah, like the best moments in my life this year is when I was in the presence of God. And the worst was when I was not in the presence of God. Like honestly, like I don't know what to say, but yeah, okay. And I don't want to repeat myself, but because I know, like for me personally, this year, can say it's God. It's God. There's nothing much that has happened in my life, but just, like my me reading the Bible and trying to finish my 90-day plan, which I haven't. I haven't, honestly. I haven't finished it. I started in April. Okay, 14 chapters a day. Like, it's a little hard for me. Like, 14 chapters is a lot. I don't know. I'm not a reader, but yeah, 14 chapters. I think 14 chapters is really, really a lot. But I try. So yeah, I try, and I hope that next year I'm going to finish it up. Like, finish the whole book. Is it chronological? Um, the way it is, like from Genesis to Revelation. Um, I shall finish it by the end of 2024 December. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, and yeah, I think that wraps it. So that's all I can say about this. Yeah, just that God has been a huge part of it. So yeah, it hasn't been smooth. It hasn't been I can, like, it's just been there. Like, there's nothing much. Yeah, it's just been good. Apart from the exam, like, I didn't expect it. Honestly, I never expected to pass it, to have a credit. I never expected it. And yeah, so, like, this year has just been good, and so many other testimonies that I don't want to get into right now. Maybe in the near future. So yeah, so yeah, that wraps it up for 2023. And now, the next video, we're going to talk about my plans, my goals, what I'm looking forward to for next year. Wow, this is really going to be, it's like me, like, putting myself onto the, like, I'm putting my things out there so that, no, okay, like, I don't know what I'm feeling about it, but yeah, okay, it's my goals and everything. So all we can do is pray that everything is going to work out. Everything is going to go according to plan, but God's wills, God's will, like, may your will be done, whenever, like, above all else, may your will be done. And yeah, so yeah, that's it. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry for blubbering. Is it blubbering or what? Yeah. So, but yeah, that's the best. Like, we're going to be a better communicator as we go. So can we all start from somewhere. So can we take it from there? Yeah. Anyways, bye. See you in the next video.